All right, going to be taking a look at BKD. You guys see that fluctuating right now between the 1398 and the 1404 area, right there around that 14-cent mark. I want to point one thing out here right now while I see it. Over here, you guys have a big candle. You guys go across here, you get a little bump right here, nothing outside there, but a big candle here. What does that mean? A break of 14. You guys could go down to 1350 fairly quick, in my personal opinion. Resistance at that 1450 is an area that we need to break through to really keep this one bullish. It had that run up there, but looks like the interest has been dropping off to return down. Looking back in here in the past, we have not covered this stock before. But again, right now, you guys are going to have that first line of support. Following up over here, looks like we can put that one at the 1375, right there between the two. Go ahead and correct that. There we go. 1375. Those are going to be the lines we're watching, along with the 14, most importantly. But you guys are really sitting right there, fluctuating back and forth. So if you guys break that 1401, 1375 and 1350 could follow, but you're going to need to break that 1430. A break of 1450 would be a bullish move, in my personal opinion. See if Joe has anything to add here, because again, we have not covered this one before.
All right, so they on May 8th, they had a press release where Brookdale announced its first quarter 2017 results. So the first quarter 2017 and recent highlights. So the GAAP net loss increased to $126.4 million for the first quarter of 2017 compared to $48.8 million for the first quarter of 2016. The adjusted earnings increased 8.5% to $198.3 million for the first quarter of 2017 compared to $182.7 million for the first quarter of 2016, excluding transaction and strategic project costs of $7.7 million. The adjusted EBITDA for the first quarter of 2017 was $206 million. So first quarter 2017 net cash provided by operating activities decreased 5.1% for the first quarter of 2016 to $66.8 million. All right, so adjusted free cash flow for the first quarter of 2017 increased $35.6 million to $63.4 million compared to the first quarter of 16. Brookdale's proportionate share in adjusted free cash flow of unconsolidated ventures for the first quarter of 2017 increased $0.2 million to $8.8 million compared to the first quarter of 2016. So let's see. So the statement from the CEO, Andy Smith, Brookdale's president and CEO, said, "Our focused efforts on improving operational execution led to meaningful year-over-year growth in our first quarter adjusted free cash flow. In spite of a highly competitive environment, we produced reasonable rate growth as strong expense control to achieve same community operating income growth in a seasonally weak occupancy quarter. So we remain committed to creating shareholder value. Our previously announced review process remains ongoing. At the same time, we are continuing to pursue portfolio optimization opportunities as evidenced by our recently closed venture with Blackstone. This transaction and potentially others will strengthen our financial position and add further to free cash flow." So, I mean, you can keep going through it with the first quarter financial results, because it basically states total revenue for the first quarter of 2017 was $1.22 billion compared to $1.26 billion for the year prior. And I mean, this is a lot of different breakdowns for you guys to go and look at. So it's right there on the board. When you go to the recent news, on the BKD, you go to recent news and you'll see it right there for the Monday, May 8th press release, what I was reading from. If you want to continue doing more due diligence on Brookdale Senior Living Incorporated, you'll see the company profile, the time and sales, the filings, the financials, the buy rating. And as always, if you have an opinion on the company, feel free to share it with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have used on the site daily by posting right over there on that board on Investors Hangout.
That's right. And all the stuff that Joe was talking about, completely free over here on Investors Hangout. With that being said, as far as the chart, 1401, resistance at 1430 and 1450. A break of 1450 could spike another run. Support at 14, 1375, and 1350. Again, if you follow the stock, make sure you hit that like and subscribe and share this video. We'd appreciate that as well. If you'd like to participate with our next live show, you can do so. investorshangout.com/live.